Hello kids, today I am going to start with Standard 8, subject Physics. The chapter is Force and Pressure, Part 1. In this part, we will study about force. You had already studied about in your junior classes about force, that is a push or a pull. Other than that, the definition of force is also that force is an external factor which can bring change in the state of the body which is at rest to bring it in motion, and if an object is in motion, to bring it in rest by applying force. It can also change the direction in which the object is moving, that is, the direction of the motion of the body. It can also change the shape and size of the body. So, these are the effects of force. So, a force can help a body to move on a straight path or in a curved path. Next thing is moment of force. Now, other than the force being applied on a body which is free to move in any direction, if it is fixed at a point and then the force is being applied, the body will help it to rotate. When the force is applied on a body which is fixed at a point, like the simple example of opening and closing of a door that is fixed with the hinges at one end, and from the other end, using the handle of the door, we used to push and pull, or we used to apply the force, and gives a turning effect to the body that can help the door to open or close about the fixed point, that is known as pivot, and this turning effect is called moment of force. Now there are two types of moments, like the opening and closing of the door. If the body will rotate in the clockwise direction, the moment is said to be clockwise moment, that is the opening of the door, and while closing of the door, that if the body will rotate anti-clockwise moment direction, the moment will be anti-clockwise moment. Next is couple. Couple itself means two. That means when a pair of equal and opposite parallel forces acting at two different points. You must have experienced while opening of a lock using a key, the force being applied in either of the direction, two forces are being applied in the equal and opposite directions, then it will give a turning effect. The key used to move and the lock will open. So there couple of forces will give the turning effect. So that is known as moment of couple. The turning effect that is produced due to couple of forces, two forces at two different points is called moment of couple. Next is the factors on which moment of force or moment depends upon. By its definition, we can write moment of force is equals to the force multiplied by the moment arm. What is that moment arm? The moment arm is the perpendicular distance from the fixed point. While in the case of a door, it is fixed at the hinges to the other end where handle is there. That is the perpendicular distance or the moment arm. And we are applying the force near the handle, that is other end of the door, that is the magnitude of force. So it depends upon force as well as moment arm. That means what? If the perpendicular distance from the fixed point is more than the effect of the force, that is the turning effect, that is the moment of force, will be more. So from here, this formula, as the unit for force is Newton and the unit for distance is meter. So the SI unit for moment of force will be Newton meter. Now we will study about some applications of moment of force. Here we have a hand grinder for grinding the floor. The handle to rotate to give the turning effect to the grinder is at just the corner or circumference of the rim. Why? Because as it is the distance between from the fixed point to the handle will be more, the effect of force that is will give the turning effect to the grinder will be more. Same, some other applications are also there, like the handle of a spanner to tighten or loosen the screw is of long handle. Why? Because the point where it holds the nut and the other end where we apply the force. If the handle, that perpendicular distance will be more to the other end where we apply the force, then the turning effect or the moment of force will be more. The foot pedal of a bicycle is at a large distance, so that when we apply the force on the pedal, it will give a large turning effect to the wheels with the help of the gears or the chains attached to the wheels. Thus, the wheels can easily rotate and the bicycle can move ahead. That means more is the perpendicular distance, more is the value of force, more will be the effect, more will be the turning effect, more will be the moment of force.